It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitor sideline, their head coach. His guys fell short last week after a victory in the opener. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The final week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former national champion at Ohio State, standing 6'4". It's Will Howard.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Howard off the play fake. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
34 yards. That's good for us Steelers.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Steelers.
Again up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. The numbers for Brown from a week ago, 16 carries, 102 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. To throw is Howard. Throwing to start the drive. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
A gain of 21 yards.
First down carry here for Johnson. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Howard. Open man is Noah Brown. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A 53-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. A short throw there pulled in by all. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 38.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Now quick throw there is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3rd down and
now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Bengals 1st down.
The Bengals hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Put up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Howard. And that went off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ball out a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
First down.
First and 10, here's Brown. Now he's able to break to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Draw play, ETN. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Burrow on play action. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on third and 1.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This time Burrow will look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
It's second and inches.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on third and 1.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
From the gun to give to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will knock us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's brought down. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Steelers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Up the middle, Johnson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is a short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down. I get the thought process, 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Boswell's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. The ball loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Burrow looking to pass. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here's Ryan Rico now, standing just outside his own goal line. Take it at the 37. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A short one there to Freiermuth. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Howard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A short one there to Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And it's Brown. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Howard throwing to start the drive. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott
Our trip
Hansen.
through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on the Panthers in the NFC South. And this is Joe Milton. He delivers a big play here, 40 yards on the touchdown pass. The Saints are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good for our Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run for Brown on second down. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's Brown. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Burrow. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And the Bengals first down.
And to give Brown on the option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Steelers 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Howard. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get that underneath TTN. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Burrow. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's got it to about the 40. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. If they want a 1st, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Burrow will throw. He finds Austin complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
They go play action with Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they can't bring him down. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Bengals 1st down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Complete to Jamar Chase. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off-play action. Power. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. This offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
An inside give, Brown. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, that is incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. In motion, the tight end. Now Howard throwing to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Looking to throw. Howard. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Howard. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Howard. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there They're trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Operating from the gun, Howard. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Gonna try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow going to keep it running right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back around the 18-yard line. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This one from 35 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Howard now, throwing to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gives it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off-play action. Howard. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Howard. Open man is Noah Brown. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Back to throw. Howard. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Howard. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Running right, here's Brown. Dances by him. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Burrow. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
He'll find Metcalf. Well, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Now run straight ahead with Rollins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Operating from the gun, Howard. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Howard from the gun on 3rd down.
It would be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Back to throw. Howard stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's another Steelers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Cincinnati, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they